Good morning, everyone. We are so pleased to be here at Ridgeway on beautiful Carter's Lake in Ellijay, Georgia. Today is a wonderful day that has been a long time in the making. It is a true sign of partnership between a lot of people, a lot of organizations. It is a public-private partnership that is really what this is all about. So my name is Paige Green and I'm the President and CEO of the Gilmer Chamber, and here today just to welcome everyone and say thank you to all of the wonderful people that are here surrounding me who have made today possible. And today is really about the completion of one project, but hopefully just the beginning of a project that will continue to have an economic impact and a wonderful impact on all of the citizens and visitors to our area. So it's my honor to introduce Oliver Craig, who will say just a little bit more about the project.
Hello everybody. I want to again thank everybody for coming out. This project is really a fine example of partnership between multiple organizations, as Paige said. The Corps of Engineers and the North Georgia Mountain Bike Association has had a long partnership that has lasted a number of years. International Mountain Bike and Bicycling Association and also SORBA have been involved in that too. And as I said, it's a fine example of community involvement in federal lands. And kind of what that means is that we've got the land resources that are out at these projects, but we don't all the time have the resources to add things like what we've added with these trail systems, and it wouldn't be possible without the partnership that we have. One of the things that we're really looking forward to with this is that this particular park at Ridgeway is a park that we haven't had a lot of visitation at. It's been a challenge for us with getting more people out, and it's facilities like this that's going to enable us to be in a better position with having more people come out to our parks, having more people use the facilities that we have to where we didn't have that before. And like I said, it's just a fine example of partnership between public and private, multiple organizations. And it's an opportunity for all citizens that want to use these facilities to come out. So now I'll go ahead and introduce Terry Palmieri from the North Georgia Mountain Bike Association. Terry?
Thank you. And this has been a long time coming. I was president of the North Georgia Mountain Bike Association starting back in 2010, and I realized that if we were going to stay the mountain bike capital of Georgia, we needed to get off our butts and start trying to develop more trail. And so I started relationships with our land managers, and it's taken this long to get to this point. And we're so happy to have to be able to open up these two trails. But this is just the start. This is just a couple of trails in a larger concept plan that we developed for Carter's Lake. And hopefully, as our trail plan is approved, then we can start fundraising and build more of these trails. Army Corps is saying that they're getting much more visitorship out here. This is just two of the trails that of the 4 or 5 that we plan to do out here. So you can imagine what's going to happen when we get the rest of them built. What's planned for here is to have a flow type trail. It's literally a type of trail that on a bike it feels like a roller coaster. You don't pedal as much, you don't brake as much. It's really a lot of fun. We also have more mileage planned for Woodring Branch. We have one trail there now, about 4 miles. And we hope to have about 11 more miles there that connects up to the campground, gives more opportunity for beginners and families with small children. But that's just part of it. We've got more coming on. We've got the trail system approved by Forest Service in the Chattahoochee-Oconee National Forest up in Blue Ridge. Hopefully that's another 8.5 miles that we'll have coming on here in the fall. We also have Talking Rock, which is down in Pickens County, a little bit in Gilmer. We have about 5 miles there, and I'll tell you that that place is becoming very popular because it is beginner. It does allow for families to bring their kids in. Later on, they'll build a little bit more difficult trail. I think that build out there is going to be about 12 miles. So, and we do have other projects, hopefully, that we're working with other land managers, state parks, Bear Creek, Pinhoti area, that will have more trail there too. So our whole goal here is to become an IMBA ride center. So what that does is it tells the whole world that this is the place to come and stay for a week and have different types of trails to ride. I think we can apply for it this summer with this new trail that we have, and at the bronze level, and hopefully later on we can become silver and then maybe gold. But that's our objective. I've been working towards that for years. But it takes a community. As you can see here, it takes a lot of different folks helping out. And what got us started was these transmission lines that were built here. I worked with Craig Heighton for 4 or 5 years and talking about where the lines were going to go and how they would impact the original trail that was here. And they gave us the startup money, $20,000. And what enabled us to do with that is to bring in a professional trail builder that can do a professional concept plan that really highlighted the opportunities that we have here. And then use the remaining monies to build these first 2 trails that were approved. But it wasn't just them. Of course, it was also our memberships, our folks that become members. That money was used, the little fundraisers that we did, and folks who donated. We had one gentleman donate $5,000. We did a dig-in program with IMBA that helped us build up our trail fund too. And Mulberry Gap, who has done little fundraisers to help us too. So it takes a community, and that's fun. It's really cool, and hopefully this is the energy that we're generating here that will help us to complete this project and other projects so that we can remain mountain bike capital of Georgia and an IMBA Ride Center.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Craig Heighton with Georgia Transmission, and with me is Todd Payne, CEO and President of Amicalola EMC. Many moons ago, Terry and I and Paige actually sat down and discussed the project, what it would entail, because we knew that our transmission lines, a very needed electrical infrastructure for the LJ community and Gilmer County to serve Amicalola EMC members, was going to be needed. And so we sat down early, proactively, and talked about how this project would impact the traditional trails that they had. We discussed a lot of things on what we could do, even though I think it came as a bit of a shock, what we could do to improve the trails and to be good partners in the community. And we're just honored to be a part of this morning's ceremony because what it does is it just shows a culmination of a lot of folks coming together for the good of the entire community. We're very proud to work for Amicalola EMC, very proud to work with the Chamber, with the Mountain Biking Association, and just be good stewards of this beautiful land. And we're just honored to be here, so thank you for letting us be a part of it.
Travis Crouch is my name. I'm one of the commissioners here in Gilmer County, Post 2 Commissioner, and I come from a background of outdoor recreation. Our business is involved in outdoor recreation, so this is very near and dear to my heart, this project and others like it. People come to Gilmer County for this outdoor surroundings that you see around you, the beauty of our surroundings. And trails such as this one are what provide access to this beauty. And I really would like to see this expanded. I would like to see the county more involved, quite frankly, in the expansion, provide additional opportunities for families to get out and enjoy this beautiful setting that we call home. Trails such as this will serve not only our residents but our visitors. As the trail systems develop, they will become a beacon to visitation to this county and the surrounding area. So we're very pleased with what's going on here. I'm also pleased to see the trend of more beginner, intermediate, family-friendly trails develop. We've always had intermediate to advanced level trails, and 20% of the mountain bike community could really appreciate them. Well, we're rounding that out now with resources that are available to beginners, intermediates, family, young riders. Larry, you were talking about a 5-year-old riding the trail. That's wonderful news. Team Cartacay is very active here in LJ. Larry is head of that. Guys at the mountain bike shop, it's all coming together, and so I'm very thrilled. Preston York. The designer of the trails here has a lot of experience, I believe, in Anniston also and other places. So tell us about the trail.
Yeah, it's been an honor to be a part of this project for the last few years, designing it and working with the local entities here. And it is one of the most special places I've been to, just to be a Army Corps project as well as a local bike chapter. But to have access to this Carter's Lake is pretty special, and the surrounding nature in it, and the best way to view nature is on a trail. So I'm just thankful to be a part of it, and I think the experience that Terry Palmieri brings to the game enables this project to be as optimal as it possibly can be. So we're really looking forward to working on this project and in the future, looking forward to what it brings to this community. So thanks to everyone for being a part of it.